guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something that's honestly long overdue, decluttering and organizing my kids' closets and dressers for back to school season. I want to clear out anything that doesn't fit anymore so I can see exactly what they need before we start shopping. I like to do this a little bit before school starts, even if your kids are homeschooled, I still think this is a great time to go through their clothes because in the summer they have growth spurts, the seasons are changing, they have more like summery stuff in these dressers, so I'm trying to see what they need in the fall. So I like to go through their clothes and see what doesn't fit anymore, what we can get rid of, and we still like to do back to school shopping even if we're homeschooling, and I like to have time to do that. Because with 3 kids, this can be a very expensive thing. I like to give myself a little bit of time and just buy a little bit at a time. So the pile of clothes next to her rocking chair are the stuff we're getting rid of. We folded some of the other shirts that she's going to put back in her dresser. And this pile right here, we're going to hang them up. These are some of the nicer shirts she has. And I figured it'd be nice to hang them up. That way they're not getting all wrinkly in this dresser. Because this dresser is pretty small and things get just a little crowded in there. And so we're just going to keep some of the shirts that she wears more like at home in the dresser, and then some stuff that she can wear out that are a little bit nicer. She can wear to like midweeks at church or just anywhere we go. We're going to put the nicer shirts up in the closet and hang them up. And look at this big pile of clothes we got rid of. I could not believe it. You'll see at the end how much we get rid of between all 3 of my kids. I couldn't believe how much they've outgrown their clothes. But anyway, thank you for being here. I'm excited to put out this video for you guys and give you a little motivation for back to school season. So we're done with the dresser part and I'm moving on to her closet. I'm going through all these clothes that are hanging up. Most of the stuff was nicer stuff, mainly church clothes. And like some nicer things, some of her hoodies. And so I'm going through all of these clothes and getting rid of anything that doesn't fit. I cannot believe how much she's grown. You're going to see the big pile of clothes on her bed at the end of this. We got rid of like half of her clothes. So we're going to go through her closet and get rid of anything that doesn't fit. And so I'm kind of excited to go shopping with her though. Girls are really fun. Boys are too, but a girls' shopping trip is really fun, so I'm looking forward to this.
Talking about blue skies, talking about sunshine, driving with the top down, feeling free, talking about you and me, talking about smooth sailing on calm seas, feeling all flowers and bees, talking about you and me.
Decluttering and organizing a closet does not have to be boring. I know it seems like such a chore, but you can make it fun. I've involved my kids with this chore. Like they were in the room with me. They were telling me what clothes to keep, which ones don't fit anymore. You can have some music going. You can talk about some of the memories you've made with the clothes. Like it can be fun and a great bonding time. So involve your kids in some of the boring chores and you might actually have fun with it. Getting rid of all of these clothes. I did not know that she outgrew this many clothes. Okay, so Ella said she prefers these flat hangers over these ones. So with all the clothes that we just got rid of, we're gonna swap all these ones out to these and see where we're at, if we have enough of these. And then that way her closet will look a little bit more uniform too. We have these in different colors, but at least they'll be the same style. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now.
When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. The days are dull.
So that's all the hangers we had from the previous clothes, and I also bought some more, which they're not the same. They're not the velvet kind, which actually I prefer because I feel like the velvet one, sometimes it's hard to get the clothes off or on. So these are the plastic kind, but they're similar in style. So they're still really thin and flat, and they have the metal hanger part. So we're gonna swap out the rest with the new hangers.
Make the tellers move faster, but they don't care how long I stare. Things are still black and white in here.
This looks so much better. I know they're different colors, but this looks so much better. Okay, so earlier when Ella went through her clothes in her dresser, we found a whole bunch of shirts that like she can wear that are nicer, and she was running out of clothes in there. I mean, out of space in there. And I told her nicer shirts can be hung up here. So we're gonna hang up her nicer shirts up here. That way they can stay a little nicer, not so wrinkly, and they don't take up as much space in her dresser.
Each and every time we kiss, and I'll keep getting lost, just to give you something to find. 'Cause first there was nothing, and then there was something. How can I better describe that? When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. Yeah. You're like a shot of good emotions, with eyes like oceans to say. You're like a stretch of sunny weather after the rain. When I'm with you, I feel like I'm inside a rainbow.
So moving on, Ella also wanted to declutter some of her books. She's outgrown some of these, and some of these books are kind of girly. The boys don't really want to read them, so there's no point of saving them. So we're going to go through her bookshelf real quick and declutter it a little bit so she has room for new books this year.
I feel like I'm inside a rainbow. Yeah. Say yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah. 'Cause I'm inside a
So we're done decluttering whatever we needed to declutter in Ella's room. We're moving into the boys' room, and my older son had already went through his own dresser and got rid of the stuff that were too small on him. So this pile on the floor was stuff that he's went through. So I'm just going through it myself just to double check, make sure if I can save any of it for my younger son, which I usually do. If the pants don't have holes in them or the shirts aren't too stained, I'll save them for my younger son. So I was just going through them and making piles to see what I can save and if there's anything that we actually have to toss, because sometimes after boys you just have to throw them away. Now I'm going to go ahead and go through my youngest son's dresser. It just amazes me. I fold most of their clothes, but I have them put them away, and I don't know how they shove them in here. And it's like, I don't know why I ever folded these clothes, because you guys just shoved them in here randomly. But anyway, so that's another reason why it's good to go through their dressers sometimes, just to kind of straighten it up. And Dennis was actually the opposite of Ella. Like with Ella, I feel like I had to get rid of all her clothes and she's got hardly anything left. Whereas with Dennis, since he has like the hand-me-downs from Timothy, I thought he would not have a lot of clothes in his dresser, but it was full. This was only like the first half of me going through it, but then somehow that first drawer with the shirts is just going to be full by the end of this because some of the shirts were in this second drawer. But anyway, I was like, I don't even need to buy you any clothes, maybe a couple jeans and a new hoodie or something. But he was stocked. He was not lacking any clothes. So this is why I like to go through it, because if I would have just went to the store, I would have assumed that they all needed clothes and I would have overbought for one kid, whereas maybe underbought for the other because I didn't know, how much clothes they really had. So it's a good idea to go through the clothes and see where you're lacking. Now that the dressers are all taken care of and organized, I'm going to go through the boys' closet, and I'm not doing an entire closet clean out. I'm just going through the clothes. So maybe I'll do the entire closet some other time, but for now I'm just going through their clothes. And their clothes, they have a small closet and the boys share it. And also anything that Timothy outgrows, I still keep in this closet because shortly Dennis will be in the same clothes. So I kind of just keep the outgrown clothes kind of to the edges where it's kind of harder to reach. So you'll see me kind of putting some of the clothes in the back there. But I'm just going to go through their clothes, and just like Ella's, most of these hanging clothes are like church clothes or nicer shirts and hoodies, because the dressers don't have a lot of room to put bulky hoodies in them. So I'll hang the hoodies in the closet. So I'll go through this, and then I think we'll be almost done. And this is the pile of clothes we're getting rid of from the boys' room. But anyway, we've made it, you guys. We went through all the dressers and all the closets, and now we know that everything fits, everything has a place, and we know exactly what we need to buy before school starts. So let me know in the comments what your back to school prep looks like. Are you guys homeschooling? Are your kids going back to school? Are you ready for school to start? I'd love to know. I'm also going through our coat closet real quick and just getting rid of a couple of the jackets I know that don't fit anymore. But anyway, that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you back next time. Bye-bye.